What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Haven't done a pink truck update in about a week, and I really haven't worked on this thing in at least 2 weeks. So today what we're going to be starting to do is sanding down. You can see we already painted all of this stuff. If you missed those videos, we're rhino lining or bed lining the entire truck. So we did this portion of it, then we did the body lift, and you can see I started sanding some of this stuff just to get around the edges when we did all of that. And I also actually got up to some of the stuff here. But what we're going to be doing today is trying to get as much of it as we can done, sanded down, so that we can just rhino line or bed line the rest of it. Okay, so we got this piece off. Now I need to go back through and get rid of all of this stuff that's rotted. So that's the next step. I'm probably just gonna cut it up like, pretty much in the same spot, I guess. But because there's two different panels, there's an inside and an outside. But I don't want to get rid of too much of the inside because we don't have the panels for that. So I just need to be careful and not get rid of too much of this. Just enough. Just like the parts that actually are being rusted. Yeah. So you can see I'm just cutting off up until where it starts to be solid again. So like all of that had to come off because I'm trying to save as much of this metal here. As you see, all this is pretty strong still. I'm just trying to save all of that so we don't have to make as much so we don't have to remake as much of this because we can't find the panels for this. We got the outside ones, just the inside ones, we couldn't find those. So, and then down here, you're probably wondering what the hell's going on here. We're just going to figure out, because this is all pretty solid, so we're just going to figure out later what we're going to do with that exactly. But basically, all of this is going to be the replaced area. And now what I need to do is cut off the really bad side. So yeah, I'm gonna go do this and I'll get back to you guys when I have this side off, because this is probably gonna take me a minute. Okay, so over here you can see I actually had to cut up quite a bit higher than the other side, which kind of sucks, but I knew I was gonna have to do that anyway because this side was really rusted. Over here wasn't all that bad, but you can see, look, the rust just goes like right up there, so I had to cut all this off. Yeah, we'll be able to fix all this stuff. So, side note, I have paint that is the same color as the bed liner, coming probably tomorrow to do all of the stuff in here. So like the underside of the hood and stuff like that, like all of this stuff. We'll probably actually bed line this stuff, but the underside of the hood we're just gonna paint it that same orange, that same orange color, and then whatever else little things that we have to do. I also am gonna have to go down tomorrow and get some pink paint that's the same color as this for any spots that I might go through on, because it does kind of show through. This bed liner is kind of transparent and I'm rubbing bullshit on it. Bed liner is kind of a little bit transparent, so it'll pick up on stuff like that, which I mean, like, it kind of did. I don't know, my dad just wants to get pink paint and just like fix those things where I go through before we in a spot where it's going to be visible. So next, what I need to do is, you can see I already started sanding some of this down. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is take off this. It's just a couple of screws. Take that right off so I can sand that too, and we're gonna have to take all my stickers off and everything. And then over here also, we're gonna have to take these little badges off and stuff like that, and figure out what we're gonna do with those. We might actually, I might leave that for my dad to do so it doesn't break those, because I think we're gonna have to put those back on, because there's actually, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a hole right here where the original emblem would stick in, and somebody just made that and put it on. So I think I'm gonna leave that for him to take it off so I don't break it, because I probably would. But what I'm gonna do now is probably take this off and then start doing some more sanding and stuff, and I bet you I can actually just sand right over these stickers and just take them right off. But the 3 screws holding this piece on, I feel like when they originally painted this truck pink, the paint shop that did this probably lost. Actually, no, there's 2 over here too. Oh no, they're just through there. Okay, so that's kind of weird. Okay, so I don't know exactly what this is. Oh, it's just a panel for the lock. So then these must be the screws that hold the metal plate on the back. That's probably what that is. But I guess that's just how you would access the lock mechanism. And you can see something tried to make a little nest in there at one point. You can see when they painted this truck, they painted everything. All this is pink. So, all right, we're gonna take these ones out now, and that should drop the metal piece off the bottom. Okay kids, this is why you don't force things. You can see I got these little nuts in the back of here too that I need to take off. And then it should come off. Man, they gotta make these things so they could probably just put those 4 nuts in it, but then they have to put all of this stuff too to get it off. When they could have probably just been fine with those 4 things. Alright, now we gotta go and find the wrench that's gonna fit that. And then we can get that off. So yeah, I feel like they way over-engineered how much it needs to take to take this panel off. But I mean, hey, I guess if it doesn't fall off, then they got something right, as long as it doesn't fall off. So, all right. So now let's put this out of the way, and we'll see. Usually these, you see them in like really shitty shape. The one on my truck is actually pretty freaking perfect. So, but yeah, a lot of trucks you'll find them and they'll just be junk. So, all right. Whoo-hoo, that is really dirty. All right, that's what happens when you go mudding. You get mud and everything. Good lordy. All right, we're gonna have to clean that. So seeing that I have to take off my work for it sticker, D-Max Rhino, if you're watching, send me a new one, boy. Or I'll just buy a new one. I'll probably just end up buying a new one. But yeah, it's gotta go. Okay, note to self. Yeah, don't do that again. Don't ever sand over a sticker. Because these are all low spots now. So now I'm gonna have to fill those in. Yeah. But yeah, take your stickers off before you decide to just basically don't do stupid things. That's my best advice. So you see these two stickers that are right here? The whole reason I put them there is because a couple years ago I was leaving my ex-girlfriend's house and I backed right over her neighbor's mailbox. So that's where those are from. You guys remember that video of me and my friend when we climbed that mountain with the truck and his Jeep? Well, at one point in the video we broke like a paint can that I had rolling around back here, just like broke open. And yeah, it speckled the entire, oh, this is from the mailbox too, you see that? That's from the mailbox also. Yeah, but it speckled all of that, so this will get rid of it though. So just on a side note, because I'm gonna go in now after I put these tools away. So I don't know what the hell I did to this thing, but it ain't working anymore. I'm gonna have to fix it. But we're just getting, like, you know, rough sanded. You can see it's pretty you know, it doesn't have any shine to it anymore, and I've got to have to go back and get really in the creases and everything. I'm trying my best not to go through, and I didn't go through it all anyway. Or I didn't go through it all. I got a little nick right there, but I'm just trying my best not to go through, so we have minimal things we're gonna have to fix. But this side's sanded pretty all right. I'm gonna go back and fix it more once I do that. But just like, here's the difference. You know, you can see that's a lot more glossy and everything. So yeah, so I'm just gonna resume this video tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't think I'm really gonna have enough footage to make a whole video out of just this one day. So I'm gonna resume it tomorrow. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff then. Just a update for you guys on Zeus over here, my dad's car. If you guys watch the Adirondack Nationals videos, you know that we broke this thing up there in New York. So basically what happened is the transmission was kind of feeling a little bit funny. We thought it could have possibly been the rear end also. And he took it out of the cruise and he kind of got on a little bit. Not really a whole bunch, like not really doing a big burnout, but just kind of got on a little and blew the transmission up, so yeah. Alrighty, so instead of getting the pink paint like I was saying yesterday to touch up these things, my dad just ended up ordering orange, because we're gonna do the bottom of the hood. As you can see, is already painted, cleared, everything. And orange is just waiting to dry now. And then we're gonna do the underside and the bed liner. So like this is gonna get painted. probably these pieces in here. Actually, that, yeah, this, I don't know what that might get bed lined or painted. This piece we got off, that's gonna get bed lined. So the whole thing's gonna get bed lined, and inside the door jambs also. This is going to be just painted, so it doesn't, so it's not like, you know, so the fitment is all good. Instead of having like a big layer of bed liner, it'll just be paint, but it's the same color paint. So yeah, it's just a lot easier to just do them in a paint instead of bed liner for stuff like that. So I have to work tomorrow, which kind of sucks because we're kind of moving along here with this thing, but I don't know what he's planning on doing tomorrow. He might just get these patch panels in, and we'll see. We'll have to see from there. But yeah, so that's your pink truck update for this week. It's in the garage and stuff is happening. So yeah, alrighty guys, if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe down below. We've been absolutely blowing up what I thought we would have been able to do, subscribers, views, and everything like that. So I really appreciate it. So alrighty guys, I will see you in the next one.